Merry Christmas, one and all. Welcome to another one of our videos, even though it's been a long time since we've made the last one. This year for Christmas, I got myself a drift car, the HPI Sprint 2 Sport to be exact. All the electronics in it is waterproof, and I picked this car because I've never owned a drift car before, so I don't have the best knowledge of setting it up. I wanted something that's ready to drive, and I wanted something that was parking lot friendly because I have no plans of using this for carpet racing. I did some mods on this thing right from the get-go, right out of the box. It came with all plastic parts. Pretty much anything you see purple here they're all aluminum. It's all been upgraded from me, and I got all my parts from RC Mart, which is in Hong Kong, and I went for them because the prices are half the price of US and shipping is free. I went for GPM aluminum parts, and I went for this car because it's the best suited car for the price range for parking lot drifting. You can also get yourself a Yokomoto, or you can get the MST drift car, but they're like $200–300 more, and it's all carbon fiber, and it's just going to be in the parking lot to get bashed on a bit. So I left with the plastic tub design. You can change this out here to carbon fiber at any time you wish, but I decided just to leave it as is and just fix the other stuff. And I also went for the tie rods, for all these tie rods on the end. I went for RPM because they're supposed to be the best for the ball of the tie rod for not wearing out. When I pulled this out of the box, it had so much play fore and aft and this way as well. I could totally see it not working very well, so I decided to just switch it out right off the bat. Another appealing feature that I liked on this car was it came with a set of drift car tires, as well as the X pattern radial tires here. And these tires are different from one another in such as they have to be facing a certain way, like they're directional. And if you look at it here, you'll see that the rear tire has a deeper inside dish than the front. So that's how you can tell the front from the back on it. And these tires are actually glued on, as far as I can tell. And these tires are like a pressed fit, because if I grab it, you can spin the tire on the rim. So to take these tires on and off, all you got to do is heat it in boiling water for about 10 minutes. Take them out, and then you can just pop off this drift tire, and you just basically push the next one on, and as soon as it cools, there you go. So I had to do a few modifications to make everything work on this thing, such as I got some LiPo batteries already at home, but I guess I had them on full charge for a little bit longer than they should have, and they expanded just slightly here, and I got like just a slight hump to them, and I couldn't push them in here, so I had to buy myself a brand new LiPo battery, and I still had to file and grind it a bit just to push this battery in. So now I got the battery in and secured, it's never coming out. It just stays in there for however long you're going to run it for, and it should be good for at least an hour of running, and that's about all the time I'd be using it for. It comes with the Traxxas connector. For what reason I do not know, because everything's DIN nowadays. So I rewired it, and I put banana connectors on here that makes it a bit more streamlined and nice. And the battery's all tie wrapped in here, and it's never coming out. And I also didn't like the servo that was in it, because it has like the shaft on it is plastic on the end, and plastic's never good for a servo because you can strip them out so easily. So I bought myself an aluminum horn, And I bought myself the Savex SC1258 titanium gear servo. It's supposed to be the low profile one, and it fits in there quite nicely. I decided to leave the ESC in there as stock, and I also left the motor in there in stock. And the motor is a 15 turn Firebolt, which is right here. It's like a mid-motor design. And when I was on the website, when I bought this car, I decided I'm just going to try it stock for a while and just see how it is, so I can do a before and after videos for people that buy it and don't want to change it right away. And then you get a feel and idea of how it is. So what I did in its place is I bought myself a Hobbywing Easy Run 80 amp ESC for it, and I bought myself a Yeah Racing 10.5 turn censored brushless motor for it. And what makes this motor unique compared to this one is inside it's got like degrees here. So you get, well, I just call them degrees. It starts at 30 and it goes from 45 to 15, and you can advance or retard the timing on the fly while the motor is still in the car. Just loosen these screws, turn it a bit, tighten them up, and race it some more. You'd want to not advance it if it's got like too much, it's too touchy on the torque and you can't control the car. Dial it back a little bit. Keep doing it at like a few increments at a time until the car's your preference to your driving style, to your trigger finger on the controller. But you don't want to go any more than about 10 degrees either way on this motor, because then you have to compensate the gears for it. If not, you can overheat and burn out this motor. Last thing I want to talk about is just the handheld controller. It's just your basic model. Takes 4 batteries in it. Nothing fancy about it. How well it's really going to work, I really don't know, because you can tell from the tires here, all I did was manage to mod it and build it, but I have yet to put it on the road. But can give you a quick little demo on what it might be like. You can hear it working. The Savex servos are prone to be noisy like that. And it has reverse. So on our next video we'll have it on the road and we'll see how it performs. Thanks for watching.